We are going to try something new here on the podcast. It's a segment we haven't tried before. We're going to test it, see what y'all think. I'm going to let Baker take it away here in a second, but we are going to kind of essentially try and test more than just our current event factual knowledge, basketball intuition.
We make fun of a lot of people, a lot of things in sports, and that's just the nature of what we like to do because we as fans, we have the right to complain and face no consequences for them. So we've decided to a degree, put our money where our mouth is. We're going to be GMs, and this is a new segment where we're going to be the ones making all the decisions together as GMs. So to anyone who is listening on audio, you will not be able to see this, but the hope is we will upload this just as a video to YouTube, and you can watch it from there. So what's going on right now? There's this website I used to love playing during COVID. It's called play.basketball-gm. What you can do is you can make you're the GM of a team, you have fake players, and you kind of have to see how far you go. So Robbie and I are going to try to navigate the murky, untapped waters of this league and go from there. So we're going to start a new league. And all right, what should we call the league?
I mean, you put me on the spot here, aren't you? I thought you would have already had some snazzy name came off the top of your head. It's got to be the gym, something with the gym class all-stars, right?
Gym class pickup league.
I was just going to say, we just call it gym class.
Just call it the YMCA. That's basically what we're doing here.
More or less.
All right. What team do we want to be? We have all these very...
Oh, it's got to be the Denver High. That's not even a question.
All right.
That's absurd that they let that be an option.
And easy, normal, hard, insane. We got to go insane, right? Because
we're amazing at this.
We're amazing. Customized settings. We have insane. 82 games per season. You know, that doesn't matter. Trade deadline, that's fine. That's fine. Playoff games. All right. So we're going to create the league, though.
Now, our general managing experience may be minimal. I have been an assistant coach on a basketball team before, and I have refed a basketball team before. So I do have some experience in the basketball world outside of being a player. So those are my credentials here. Meaning I have a lot of experience if I do well, and I'm pretty inexperienced if we do poorly. So I'm in a nice safe gray area right now.
Look at that logo right there. You see that?
Oh my gosh, it's like a little marijuana leaf.
Oh wow.
Am I allowed to say marijuana on this show?
I don't know. Are we censored? All right.
Pantsless.
So here's our team. We got our playmaker, Gary Martin. You know, you got 3-pointers, got blocking, his defensive potential. He's a 78. And I know it doesn't sound good, but in this league, if you have someone who's above 75, they are quite good.
I was about to say, plus a good point guard, especially, you know, I don't know how attuned this is to the quote-unquote modern NBA, but in the modern NBA, you need a good point guard. You're not going to be a successful team without a top-tier point guard.
So we got Gary Martin as our point guard. We got Rob Chandler as our forward center. Daniel Oswald, guard forward, 3-point specialist. Greg Brown, Amari Weaver, and then off the bench, we got Trey Phelps, John Hyman, Darius Johnson, Alexei Pativ, that's our Sam Presti, draft stock, someone from Eastern Europe.
With the Mr. Irrelevant pick in the NBA draft.
What? Nakem Katuka? That's a name and a half.
Well, we love the fun names that these things are going to come up.
We've really stockpiled a lot of foreign talent, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Sean Barros and then Doman Zupan.
That's okay. Forwards can play anything. That's the beauty of forwards, is they're supposed to be that middle ground. I'm just assuming that our 3-point specialist, Daniel Oswald, is the whitest man on earth.
Oh, he has to be.
I'm picturing Duncan Robinson mixed with
Miller?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, he's an actual stoner. He's got the dreads. He's wearing Rasta stuff.
No, he's 90% of the reason why we called ourselves the Denver High.
He's fully embraced the culture here that we've.
Exactly.
All right. So here's my thought. We do one season where we just let it go and we see where we end up, and then we begin the off season afterwards. We gotta test run it.
Of course,
So,
we got to see where our boys are at, because we can't physically see where our boys are at.
all right, so we'll go to home, and what we'll do, we'll start with just a 10-day simulation. We'll see where we're at. We'll do a week.
Yeah, start see how we're doing.
1-0.
Big stuff.
All right, 4-2, not bad, or 5-2. All right, there we go. Not bad. Gary Martin, kind of elite.
So if you can't see, it does give us a little statistical breakdown of who our top scorers, rebounders are, and we can see kind of where our team struggles. It shows us where we rank in the league and whatnot. It looks like we're a good scoring team. We are a terrible rebounding team.
I like it. That's how we.
That was, well, I can't fully say that for our rec basketball team because you were not a terrible rebounder. You were just the only rebounder on our rec basketball team.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like Gary Martin's feeling himself. So let's add more playing time. Let's give him a terribly high workload.
Yes, this is us explaining that we're great GMs. We're Tom Thibodeauing our players.
All right, maybe we'll Eric Spoelstra our players and drop the playing time down a little bit. So right now, Rob Chandler seems like he's upset by something. I don't know why. He's 5-2, and I could trade him away if I wanted to. But you know what? Like, we're gonna have to appease him. Let's do an auto sort of the roster. Okay, same thing. We'll just add more playing time for Gary R.R. Martin, because that's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
Gary R.R. Martin.
All right, we're gonna simulate another week. Doing pretty well. We are. Oh, Mari Weaver got hurt. No, but he's got patellar tendonitis.
Isn't that like just plantar fasciitis essentially?
I think it is, but it'll be out for 2 weeks because why not? You know what though? Where are we doing rebound wise? We're 28th.
We're improving. We're up one place.
All right, but you know what? We got to go out and find a rebounder, right?
That's it. This is the thing. We're 8-6 right now, 6th in the conference. We're a playoff team, but it looks like if we can get ourselves a rebounder, we're gonna put ourselves in business. Maybe trade that forward center for someone better. Look at him go.
I love how he's 9th though. No one else gets rebounds. Well, let's see. This guy right here looks pretty good. Let's try and get him.
The third leading scorer's name is Vander Gooch. I love it.
It's a name and a half. Let's try and trade for him. So what would make this deal work? He can't afford to give up that much. All right, so he doesn't want to trade him. That's a bummer. Let's keep looking. Trading block. Oh, no. League leaders. So.
Look at our boy R.R. Martin leading the league in assists.
He's got 5th in points too.
Like I was saying, it pays to have a good point guard in basketball. That's been pretty true throughout most of basketball history. Like what great teams can you really remember that didn't have a great ball handling playmaker? You could talk about like those Bulls and Heat teams that didn't necessarily have a point guard, but you had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, or you had LeBron James and Dwayne Wade that were bringing the ball up. So point guard might not necessarily be what I'm talking about, but facilitating playmaker is always been necessary for success in the league.
Okay, so we have Reed Jones, who's a rebounder, and then they want us to take on Jake Revis, who is another guy.
You're taking on a $21 million contract.
I was gonna say we need to shed some cap though. So like we have to get down to 90, and how can we shed? So who's got a awful contract? So yeah,
we're doing some Moneyball stuff right here. We're not paying anybody too much.
Except Gary Martin's got the bag.
Yeah, but Gary Martin deserves the bag.
That's true. All right, you know what? We're gonna screw this trade. We're too deep. We just need to rebound more.
But I'll say, is there a way to like change some defensive focus to rebounding or something?
Oh, you think the simulation's that in depth? You're just wrong.
Look, man, I'm really trying to win us this fake prize here. I'm trying to play for some rebuilding of my ego after how poorly I did predicting the bracket this year. I need to show people that I still have some basketball intellect, whether it's as fake as possible or not.
Robbie, it's simple. We just take Rob Chandler and run him to the ground so that he leaves.
There it is.
We do another week of simulation. We are 8-8. 9-8. Oh, there we go. Now
We're improving rebounding, but we're also getting worse defensively.
Hmm.
We were a great defensive team. We were a top 10 defensive team before, and now it looks like we've dropped to. I can't see if that says 10th or 18th, but
Defensively, we are 18th.
yeah, we were like 9th last month.
But we're a run and gun style offense.
It's true, and we're still in the playoffs right now.
Oh yeah, they have playing games too. I love that. All right, let's go a month. Let's do some. Let's see how we do, and we can stop at any point.
Assess the big men situation.
16-11, nice. All right, we're cooking. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, now we're heating up a little bit. 20 wins before 15 losses. Ooh.
Gary Martin's elite.
12 above, 14 above 500. Okay.
All right, we are 31-19.
Gary Martin's hurt.
What? Oh,
Gary Martin's out for 2 weeks.
He's fine.
He had a triple-double in the game beforehand, though.
That's all we need.
34, 10, and 10. Dude is a certified stud.
All right.
See if our team wavers without our best player.
So let's look at our team again. Our roster. Okay, Gary Martin's out a little bit. But you know what? We have Daniel Oswald's going to put up some more playing time for that next week.
Our white boy shooting machine. And Mark Weaver a little more. He's the fill-in point guard.
That's right.
Yeah. So the nice thing about running a 2-point guard system is one goes down, you still have your point guard.
Okay. Like glitching. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good.
Not our basketball sim glitching on live podcast. We're doing all right. We're doing okay here. We're hanging around.
We're gonna get Gary Martin back shortly. We're all good.
Like we're in the Western Conference just because, like, I know we are obviously because Denver, but like we're 10 games above 500 and we're only in 4th place.
You got San Francisco. They're just too good.
Too freaking good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sim until the playoffs because we're past the deadline at this point. So we're gonna just ride it out. Gary Martin's back. Let's go.
We're improving on the boards. We're around 24th on the boards. 17-16 defensively. Points per game, though, we've been in the top 10 all year. We're falling a little bit, but we were about to get Gary back, so we should be okay.
We clinched the playoff spot. Let's go.
We clinched a play-in spot. Now we clinched the playoffs.
Let's go.
And Vander Cooch is just killing it with 51 points.
Did you see that? Yeah, the guy I tried to trade for, they refused to drop 51. I have an eye for talent, Robbie.
You do. He saw it. We're gonna try and bring this dude in at some point when his contract's up.
Okay, so we're in the Western Conference. We are the 5th seed. We are playing Seattle, who, not the Supersonics. They are the Symphony.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go back to where we're at and playoffs. All right. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? So Dallas is now the 7 seed. And, okay, so here's our rundown.
Mexico City.
We have San Francisco as the 1 seed. St. Louis is the 2 seed. It's incredible, the small market teams in this. They're doing pretty well.
It's insatiable. Look at this. You barely see any big cities lying around. You got Vegas, you got Chicago, and you got New York. And that's about it. You don't see Boston anywhere.
Look at that. Mexico City got the 8th seed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mexico City was the 9 seed in the play-in, works their way to the 8 seed in the playoffs. Cinderella story for the ages. Hopefully they knock off San Fran for us.
All right, here goes nothing. So you ready? We're going to play the first game. Oh, we freaking lost.
Yeah, that's tough.
That happens, but it's okay. We're good. We're good.
Can't blow a lead if you never.
Oh, there we go. Gary Harris, 35-10, 16 assists.
Oh, we lost one of our guys, though. He's down. Oh, he's recovered from an injury. Never mind, I lied.
Out. See, we're cooking, Robbie. Let's check our team, though. Maybe we can make an update.
I say, someone needs to play. Do we need to be playing Gary Martin about 48 minutes a game?
Maybe I should not play Daniel Oswald in the ground.
Not in the first round. Oh, Trey Phelps has moved himself into the starting lineup.
I love it. That's awesome. We'll put
See
it.
that? That's another thing that can happen when you have, 5 guys in a rotation, but one of them is there for a specific. The example I'm going to give here is Duncan Robinson. You have a guy who is in the starting rotation for a very specific reason, and he starts to struggle with that very specific reason. You can't hesitate to take him out of the lineup. It's something the Heat struggled with in years past, and not something supposed to struggle with this year. He's seen the struggles of Robinson, and the Heat are like 13-2 with Max Strus in the starting lineup. It's a great change that you can make.
While we may be savants when it comes to the GM, look at this profit we're netting for the season.
We're playing like 2 guys to play for us essentially. We're doing great.
Robbie, we're hemorrhaging money. We're at negative $28 million.
Oh, it's negative. I can't see the negative.
We're hemorrhaging money here. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Look,
title.
We're the Lakers. Title or bust.
Title or bust. All right, let's go back to the playoffs. So 1-1. We're going Denver now, the Mile High City. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And we cop another win. We're 2-1. Can we make it 3-1? We don't.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, we lost 105-97. Tough one.
I got faith in our boys.
Oof.
Come on, fellas. Come on. Get the good ganj.
All right, let's see if we can do it. Come on. Forward to Game 7. Come on. We did it. Or Game 7.
This is what you live for. This is the pinnacle of sports here is Game 7. Looks like we got 2 Game 7s in the Western Conference and across the NBA playoffs. Or I don't know if this is the NBA, I guess, but the basketball playoffs.
This is the YMCA.
This is oh my goodness. We should have, what was our rec league called in high school? We should just call it that.
It was, SPA, I think was the name for it officially. All right. Ready?
Make or break time.
Let's see if we're going to Game 7. Are we clutch?
I think so.
No, we lost.
Oh,
my heart.
Absolutely tragic.
109-100. We are out in the first round. We're going to sim the rest of the playoffs. Good first season. The Toronto Raccoons are the champions.
We got an All-NBA first-team player in George R.R. Martin.
I'm going to only call him that. So
Vander Kucha snubbed from the first and second team.
Oh, wow. Sounds like he'll need a better contract then.
I agree. Maybe he needs a new team.
That's right. But so that was our first league. What we'll do now, we'll do our little bit of off season, then prepare for. We'll have season 2 next time, as long as people don't hate this. But let's go in the off season. Oh, we have the draft lottery.
Love that.
Oh, we have a message from our owner. This year, horrible. Overall, it's too early to judge you. Keep it up on the court, but I need more money. Okay.
Look, we paid everybody as much as possible to be a first-round exit playoff team. There's some work to be done.
All right. You know what? Let's go to the draft lottery. We're not a part of it. Do we trade for the first pick? Let's see who the draft scouting is. This guy, I don't know his name. Let's see. It's Sean Bowen. I kind of like him. He's got potential.
He got 76 potential, 61 overall. You said, 675 is that threshold if you're like a superstar, if you're better than that. So he'll probably get there. Yeah.
So we're going to see who gets the number 1 overall pick. And maybe we try and trade for them, get Sean Bowen. Then we have our big 3. Oh, they get the 4th pick.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, it's traded with Boston. I hate everything. All right.
No, you get to rip Boston off.
True. All right. We take the first round pick. Proposed trade. What? Are you crazy? Please. Yeah. We'll make this deal work. I can't no.
Designers, make it work.
When they say they can't afford to give that much, you're done.
Yeah. So maybe not the first pick.
Draft. You know what? No, I trust our team. We'll run it back next year. Let's go to our pick. Let's see who we got. All right, Robbie. So.
Oh, it's got to be Bobby Schamberger, right?
He's a 26 overall.
Oh, he's terrible. Maybe not. I just saw that name and I was like, that's excellent.
I'm a big fan of the overseas players. Why not Dmitry Korolev?
All right, Greg Popovich.
Oh, Patrick Scott though. He's got one of the title. He's a passer.
Ooh. We
We're
already
taking-
have a point guard though. And he'll be the point guard in training.
Well, all right, no, we're gonna go with Dimitri. We'll trust. We gotta have proper role players here.
We need a big man anyway.
We'll draft Dimitri, and then we'll sim to our next pick. Who do we got left? No one looks good here.
No.
Who's a good overall? We have to, right?
Have to.
Ogjen Jovanovic. All right. So we got our picks. We will end the draft. And now the fun part before next season, we got to resign our players.
Hey.
All right, who's up? Who's got a con? Oh, okay. Gary Martin is up for a contract. We give him everything he wants and
Everything
more.
he wants.
Yep, you can have your 5-year, $30 million contract per year.
Yes, sir.
So we are $11 million over the cap now, but we can still sign these players.
Right. Well, you got to bring Phelps back. He's the guy that worked his way into the starting lineup.
Well, 3 seasons, $2 million a year. I think that's a pretty good deal.
I think that's reasonable.
Yep. And then we have 2 spots left. Let me see the free agents. We can only sign a vet minimum though. That's the problem because we're over the cap.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look. Who do we got? Upcoming free agents. That's what I look. Do we take a risk on a 35-year-old?
Is he gonna get much worse?
Let's. I think $750K is the minimum. Is there anyone of note? He's Omar Doyle. You know, maybe Win Rogers, the only one I kind of see, but
do we need any position right now?
Let's look at our team. We got plenty of point guards. He's an actual superstar now.
Nice.
Guard forwards, centers. So
sweet, man.
And let's look at our free agents. We have a forward, Alexi. He's cheap.
He's cheap, and he's actually better than most of the free agents available. We might want to bring him back.
You know what? We're gonna bring everyone back.
We're gonna run it back, fellas.
Run it back with our foreign draft pick.
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's where we're gonna finish off. But first round exit, our first year, we're hemorrhaging money. Our owner is definitely mad, but here's something new. Stay tuned for future installments. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, we're gonna really. I watched Moneyball yesterday, so it feels kind of poetic that we started doing this today. I'm gonna really try and change the game, I guess, or see if we can at least play it. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this, the revamped show a little bit. Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties we went to, but we will be back in action at our a more or less regularly scheduled time here moving forward. We do hope that you enjoyed this episode. We thank you for sticking with us and tuning back in. Hope you have a fantastic week, and we'll be back with y'all in about 7 days. Let's talk to you then.
Take care, everyone.